Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Toastmaster Priyank, serving as the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 305 meeting of the Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention three ground rules we follow in our Toastmasters meeting. Please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics. And please do not cross talk. We also have two more ground rules since we are connecting online. Please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking. Please turn off your video if you are stepping out of the meeting. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. With this, I announce this meeting as open and would like to introduce our club president, distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob. Alex Jacob is an entrepreneur at A-Space Shared Office, a smart office for startups. He coaches corporate leaders in the areas of leadership, team building, and peak performance. He worked with various organizations before he started his entrepreneurial journey in 2014. He has been a Toastmaster since 2008, has served as club president, vice president education, vice president membership multiple times in his Toastmasters journey. He is the charter president of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club and has been instrumental in setting up the 360-degree Toastmasters Club. He has served as an area director, division director, district TLI chair, club coach, club sponsor, club mentor, and completed his first Distinguished Toastmaster title in 2017 and is now on the course of achieving his second DTM. Over to Distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob.
All right. Thank you, Priyank. Thank you so much. Very good morning to one of our present here. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, DTMSS.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I understand it's a long holiday, but 12 of us are very courageous to join today. So thank you, first of all. And I would like to request the guests to introduce themselves. So may I request Anand? Yeah, or Anand has two devices. Okay. Anybody here is for the first time? All right, cool. So happy Pongal. I'm sure you're celebrating Pongal with your family members and having a good time. So Pongal is also about traditions and rituals. So that's one beauty about Indian festivals. So it's a lot about traditions. It's a lot about rituals. It's a lot about happiness. It's a lot about meeting family members. So so here I would like to ask each one of you, what are your fond memories about Pongal? Oh, those who've been celebrating in other names, it's fine, but it's all the similar festival seasons, right? So,
Eating the sugar cane. There will
oh
be
yeah, absolutely.
competition between the siblings who can create more the waste, right? More sugarcane waste. Who makes the bigger waste?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Eating the sugarcane is definitely one of the most fond memories. Yes.
Spending the time with quality time with the family. Nowadays, completely busy schedule. Keep on traveling. So I spend a quality time.
Spending quality time with family members. Okay, fantastic. Okay, all right.
And in my childhood days, we were at a place called Machilipatnam, a coastal town in Andhra. We used to have this tradition of this Nadaswaram players. I mean, a small troop with one dhol and one Nadaswaram. They used to go to known people's homes and play for that Mangala Vadya for 10-15 minutes. And we give them some money or some clothes or something, gift them. And that used to be like a very great beginning for a Pongal festival. Like on the festival day morning, they will come maybe about 7:50, and they will play that and make the whole home auspicious. I mean, it's a different feeling altogether. I'm not able to express it in words. Actually. Thank you.
I can feel the experience. I can feel the experience. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for sharing. Digvijay, what
And
would be the
yes,
similar thing at your
yes,
home?
Makar Sankranti.
Makar
We
Sankranti, yes.
celebrate Makar Sankranti with the name,
Yes,
yeah,
Makar
similar
Sankranti. Yeah.
thing but different name. So we family get together and only at this time we eat bitten rice with curd and there's still sweets made of till and jaggery and other things. Then and of course sugarcane. It is a we fight with sugarcane eating sugarcane. It's quite challenging because we not very happy and Pongal time we eat this. My son is hardly having a few teeth left. So I saw him yesterday. We celebrated Makar Sankranti. So he was struggling to eat sugarcane, and it's nice fun to watch because kids also enjoy it because of these small things which we don't do often in other times of a year. So this makes it more special.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah. Anyone else like to share something? Navanita?
Yeah, sure. I think I remember, in my childhood days in my village, particularly the third day, okay, I know first day, uh, everybody celebrates Pongal with sweet and other things. But the next day, I think for the house special pujas and all that. But the third day, I think, as I remember, as a child, kids, we all actually were in a group, so we all together, I think we get some groceries from home in everybody's home, and we actually make a dish or pongal, right? I think it's called Panu Pongal. I think that's one thing that I could remember my childhood days, and I think we really enjoyed, and I cherish that moment now. Yeah, thank you. Over to you, Alex.
Thank you so much. Anyone else like to share something? All right. So I've been traveling last week, and in one of the airports, which we had the different traditions, caricatures of across different states, and each state had its own way of celebrating New Year, its own traditions, its own culture, and that's been so amazing. And I've been thinking, though it all look very different, at the base, at the core of all these things, it's the same. It's the same. It's about family reunion. It's about celebration. It's about good times. It is about positivity. It is about looking forward to the future. Uh, so I think there are some core connections with Toastmasters movement too, because there are so many clubs, more than 50,000 clubs, maybe. It appears to be that we are doing something very different, but structurally across the globe, all the clubs are doing the similar things, or rather the same thing. I won't say even similar things, same thing. It's about speeches, it's about table topics, it's about evaluations. So let's enjoy some time at this season with our family members and prepare for a great new year. And once again, I wishing you all a happy Pongal, happy Makar Sankranti, and any other different names. It's good to learn. And in Ahmedabad, it is Kityan, Kite Festival is happening now. I don't know the exact name, but yeah, it's a
Lori.
kite. Huh?
I think it's Lori.
Lori is that is on 13th. So
Lori is in Punjab, not in Ahmedabad.
Yeah. Ahmedabad is not the festival, but it's a kite festival happening, which is very, very famous. That's some different name. So any other names? So anyway, we wish you all a happy and prosperous year ahead too. So now may I request Club Secretary Keshav to read the minutes of the previous meeting.
Thank you so much, Alex, sir. Dear guest and Toastmasters, here is the minutes of the meeting 304. So the meeting was started by Sergeant Arms at 7:10, followed by the presidential address. Members present were President DTM Alex Jacob, Vice President Education Team Sudha, followed by VP Membership Satish Kumar, Sergeant at Arms Vigneshwar, Secretary TM Keshav. TMOD of the day was Vigneshwar. TTM was TM Keshav, and timer role was taken over by TM Shivakumaran. And attendees were Satish Sir, Satish Kumar, TM Sudha, TM Murugeshan, Shivakumaran, Manoj Chaudhary, TM Yavna, TM Navnitha Krishnan, TM Uday Kumar, Vijay, and absentees were Jaishankar, Santosh, DTM Priyan, Mageshwari, Saravanan, Karthik, Arul Silvam, and Sadasivam. Guests present were Manoj Yadav, Bala, Jai Krishnan, Rajini Rao, Satya, Satyamurthy, R. Subramaniam, Dana, Vashni, Usha, Anantarajan, Uma Shrikar, Krishna. And VP TM Sudha explained the guidelines for members who are partaking for this year's rewards and recognition category. And amusing and enlightenment sessions were taken and inculcated well. I would say it was an encouraging, stirring, educative session on that title Pitch Magic. And here, TM Yavna made it stimulative, electrifying, and deposited well on how well we can pitch ourselves and in a short span and be the best version of themselves. An alluring and pleasant session was taken over by our beloved TTM Satish Menon on talk show, and followed by the table topic session conducted by TM Keshav. And TM Modi was asked to share the poll and hand over to the presiding officer. And table topic winner was guest Bala, and meeting was adjourned in 8:45 a.m. by presiding officer DTM Alex Jacob. Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to
Thanks.
you.
Thanks a lot, Keshav. Any amendments? Kindly let us know. Okay, so now may I request Digvijay, Anand, and Uma Natarajan to introduce yourself? A quick introduction.
Hello, everyone. This is I'm Digvijay, and I'm working as a technical superintendent in Synergy. And earlier I was sailing. I have a sailing experience of almost 18 years. I was sailing as chief engineer, and then I joined Shore. I'm managing vessels from Shore now, and I joined this. When I joined Shore, I felt like I'm really lacking in my communication skill. Not many places you need to have like you have to give some presentation in front of many guys. You have to some kind of presentation will always be coming up, and then you see that okay, there is some more things which many areas which I'm lacking, and I need to improve. So I joined with one of my friends' recommendation, Toastmaster Club, and I'm finding it very useful. And I'm in touch with TM Satish, and I will be joining as a member soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Digvijay. Thanks a lot. Now may I request Uma Natarajan, Nataraj, to introduce yourself?
Yeah, good morning, Toastmaster Alex. This is Uma Nataraj from Speak Magic Online Club, District 120. I live in Mysore. I'm a spoken English trainer and public speaker and an active Toastmaster also. This is the second time I'm attending your club meeting. Excited to take away great learnings. Thank you.
Thanks, Uma. Thanks. District 120 or District 92?
District 120.
Okay. And Mysore is not part of District 120, or sorry, I'm confused, sir. That's okay.
Online club. We are still running online.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. And who's Anand? It's been a long time. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes. So whenever the chance comes, I attend. Today is a holiday for me. So why I am attending this Wake Up Toastmasters Club, the great learning to take place, because by attending this club, I have bought a lot of books and enhancing my competency. And second thing is that what are the best practices I have seen in this club, I am implementing in my club. That was a wonderful, the lot of learning take place from this club. Thank you very much, DTM Alex. Over to you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Anand. And with this, now we are set to start our Toastmasters meeting to 305, and we have a Toastmaster of the day who is ready to take us to a different journey together. So today's Toastmaster of the day is a very inspiring and interesting MCA graduate with over 14 years of experience, who is always ready to learn, and not just to learn, but also to explore. He's in many other networking platforms. But what I really like in him is his interest in going out of the comfort zone and exploring and learning from that. So Shivakumaran was with us for the last 4 months, and he's been instrumental in taking up very important tasks both within the club and outside the club. And he's evolving as a great Toastmaster. So let's put our hands together to welcome with our Toastmaster of the day, Shivakumaran. Over to you, Shiva. Yeah, your audio is still not okay. No, not really. So probably you can remove the headphone. Yes. No.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
No. Okay.
We can hear you
Give
now.
me a moment, I will join in mobile phone. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I will walk through my mobile and my video will be on in this camera.
Sure.
Sorry,
Thank you.
everyone, I have to some time. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Presiding Officer, for the introduction. Good morning, Wake Up Chennai Club. It is my pleasure to serve you as the Toastmaster of the day today. And for that, I did not come alone. I have a team with me to support me throughout the meeting. My theme for today is small action, big impacts. When you hear this, small action and big impacts, what is coming to your mind? Can some of you tell me one or two things coming to your mind?
One saying coming to my mind: do less, accomplish more.
I mean, small step like getting up early, right? I think that's a big impact for the whole day. So you're on mute, Shiva.
How about now?
Yeah.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when I say that small action, big impacts, I would say that what are the impact every one of you have when you hear hello, good morning by the start of the day? It looks so small, right? Wishing the other person when you see them and tell them that, hey, hi, good morning, how are you? It looks so small, but the real fact is the other person feel, yes, he respects me. So he's telling me good morning. So I'm valued a bit. And your mood will increase and you will be like, yeah, I'm all right. Thanks for asking. And what is it we are going to do today? And the conversation will go from there. But what if we don't say good morning? We say, yeah, so you're here, huh? What are you up to? They will see that why this person coming and talking to me in that way. So that small hi, hello makes a huge impact on the person you are meeting, and you are giving me positivity to the person on the day. And another example is just go and ask your wife, what is today's lunch and dinner prepared? And she says that, I decided not to prepare for enemies. It is a small thing. She is angry on something, and you don't know why she is angry for. You know that your whole day will go thinking, what did I do wrong? Small word from your wife. These are a few of the examples I can say. Small things leads to big actions and big impacts. Okay. I will continue my theme over some time. And I want to. Hello. You can hear me, right?
Yes, you're audible.
And okay.
Yeah, Shiva,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah. I will move on with the agenda for this session. We have. Okay. We are following the standard agenda of Toastmasters meeting today with 3 sections. The first section is prepared speeches, where speakers deliver speeches from the pathway projects. These speeches are set objectives and individual evaluators. The second section is table topics, where topic master gives anybody the chance to speak impromptu and on a provided topic. And the last section would be evaluation, where the general evaluator and the team provide feedback to everybody who speaks through the meeting. Okay. This is the agenda for today. With that, I would like to introduce our general evaluator, Alex Jacobs. And to introduce him, I would read out his introduction. Okay. Distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacobs is an entrepreneur at A-Space Shared Office, a smart office for startups. He coaches corporate leaders in the areas of leadership, team building, and peak performance. He worked with various organizations before he started his entrepreneurial journey in 2014. He has been a Toastmaster since 2008. He served as club president, vice president education, vice president membership, multiple times in Toastmaster journey. Charter president of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters, instrumental in setting up 360-degree Toastmaster Club. He served as area director, division director, district TLI chair, club coach, club sponsor, club mentor, and completed his first Distinguished Toastmaster in 2017. Now, on the course of achieving his second Distinguished Toastmaster. Over to you, Alex Jacob.
Thank you, Shivakumaran. Thanks a lot. I'm sure that was too much of an introduction for all of you, and including me. Probably I'll send 2 introductions now. One is a short one, and one other one is a long one. Thanks again, Toastmaster of the Day. As a general evaluator, my role is to evaluate the whole proceedings of the meeting. It could be from before the meeting, during the meeting and what probably we could do after the meeting. Before I start, may I ask you one question? What is the core of Toastmasters? What is the core of Toastmasters or Toastmaster?
Camaraderie.
Okay. Camaraderie.
Collaboration.
Integrity.
Collaboration. Interesting words. Yeah.
Integrity.
Integrity. Yes. Okay.
Alex, sir, like it's getting to know yourself and where we are lacking and what are the positives and where we can streamline ourselves. That is one thing I can say.
All right. Cool. So I believe the core of Toastmastering is still communication. That's why the whole movement is there and established, and leadership. So in communication, one of the vital aspects is listening. Now, many of the members who have joined in the past kind of asked me, what is the importance of an account role? What is the importance of a grammarian or a timer? But whenever you play this role, unconsciously, your mind is tuned to listen, or you are forced to listen. So in the world of coaching and all, for these small, like the TMOD, such small things we do can have a huge impact. Can have a huge impact when you actively listen, right? I still remember in one of the meetings, one of the accountants found that there was 128 counts in that particular meeting. And then she divided that to each member had the 7, 6, 4, 5, like that. Then I was thinking, probably in my whole Toastmasters career, probably I would not have found more than 50 hours, right? So it's not about she's right or wrong, but it's about our capability to listen more. So today's meeting, let's ensure that we listen more and see that we pick something amazing, interesting, and which is highly valuable for our members. So now first I request our timer, who will be monitoring and help us to follow timing for the meeting. So Navanita, may I request you to read the guidelines for the timer role.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Hello, everyone. Good morning. As a timer, it is my duty to let speakers be aware of their time when they're on the stage. For the prepared, we have two prepared speeches today. So for the prepared speech section, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll flash the green card. At 6, I will flash the yellow card, and at 7, the red card. For the table topic session, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will flash the green card. At 1.5, the yellow, and at 2, the red card. And for the speech evaluations, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will flash the green card. Again, 2.5 yellow card, and 3 the red card. So there is a grace period of 30 seconds after the red card is flashed each time, to wrap up your speech. I hope all speakers strive to be within their allotted time limit. I'll be back with my report towards the end of the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thanks a lot, Navanita. Thanks a lot. Now may I request DTM Satish Menon to read out the guidelines for our counter role.
Good morning, everybody. The role of an R counter in a Toastmasters meeting is to look out for filler words, repeat phrases, repeat sentences, which speakers might use as part of their speeches. A lot of it does come unconsciously to us when we speak, and one of the reasons we are here in Toastmasters is to improve effective communication, and by consciously knowing what are the filler words and repeat words we use, we can work on eliminating them in a progressive manner and become better communicators and speakers. I will be noting down the list of filler words, repeat phrases, which speakers are using throughout their meeting, and present my report towards the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you, and back to you, DTM Alex.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon. And now we have the grammarian DTM Priyank. So may I request DTM Priyank to read the guidelines for the grammarian role?
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian, I will be noting down the good usages and not so good usages and reporting at the end of the meeting when called upon to do so. And it's also my job to introduce the word of the day and idiom of the day, because we have the theme of small small actions, big impact. The word of the day will be ripple. It's a noun verb meaning a small wave or series of waves on the surface of water or another medium. It means to create small waves or to spread the influence gently and progressively. A sample sentence would be: her kind words created a ripple of positivity and transformed the people around her. The idiom of the day would be a drop in the ocean, meaning a very small or insignificant amount compared to what is needed or desired. A sample sentence would be: donating a little each month might feel like a drop in the ocean, but collectively it can make a huge difference. I encourage all the speakers and evaluators to use the word of the day and idiom of the day generously. All the very best. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob.
Thank you, Priyank. Thanks a lot. I'm sure these tag roles are a drop in the ocean of communication and can have a huge ripple effect in our lives too. Thank you so much. So I have a quick quiz, and the answers will be revealed later only. Probably you could contribute. So what is the difference? What is the difference between an objective and a guidelines? Okay, so I'm sure it's a simple question. The answers are ready, but I'll ask that little later when we are back with our reports at the later part of the meeting. So thank you so much. Remember the question: what is the difference between objectives and guidelines? And over to the Toastmaster of the day, Shivakumar.
Yeah, thank you, DTM Alex. You can hear me, right? Okay. Yeah, thank you. So next, moving on to the sorry, somebody spoke something. Okay, no problem. Next, we will move on to the next section of our meeting agenda, which is prepared speeches. For prepared speeches, I would like to call our first speaker, who is Satish Kumar. And before I introduce our first speaker, I would like to call upon evaluator for his speech. He is Kesavan. I would like to introduce for a minute. Hello. Yeah, I would like to introduce Kesavan to read the speech objectives for Satish Kumar. Keshavan CR is having a background spanning over 5+ years as a former CRO and educational counselor and panel research associate by profession and budding podcast consultant, happiness life coach and motivational speaker by passion, and passionately believe in being a professional and motivational speaker. He's from Madipakam. So Keshavan, can you please read the speech objectives of Satish Kumar for today's speech?
Sure. Thank you, TMOD, TM Shivakumaran, for this. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
So, okay. So, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, speaker, is going to speak on the topic judged by cover and color. So, over to you, Toastmaster Satish, sir. Stage is yours.
Okay. Before,
Thank you so much.
sorry, Satish.
You need to read the objectives.
Oh,
the
okay.
objective shared with you?
Yeah. I have the resource.
Yeah, so there's the first 2 lines is about project objectives. You need to read that. Yeah.
Okay. So the purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods of writing a speech with a defined purpose and its how well it is presented and well organized on this particular topic. So this particular topic on judged by color and cover. So is taken over by Toastmaster Satish Kumar. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, before handing over the control to Satish Kumar, I would like to introduce himself. He is a 55 years young Toastmaster, an instrumentation and process automation and control engineer with 3 decades of industry experience, from an instrumentation service engineer to executive current projects of critical control systems for oil and gas, power generation, steel, cement industries, etc. A lifelong learner on a mission to transform himself, admire APJ Abdul Kalam and Steve Jobs. His topic for today is Judge by Cover Color. Satish Kumar, Judge by Cover Color, over to you.
You're on mute, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. Wish you all a happy Pongal, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm sure you are celebrating Pongal. Do you all like my background, natural background? How do you like it?
Yes,
Yes, we like it.
lovely.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the terrace of my building and enjoying the natural weather and doing the session today. Just confirm me if you're able to see my screen. I'm sharing it. And, can you see? Can you confirm me?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Do not judge a book by cover. This is a usual thing we hear. It's a say we keep hearing in many times. But how often do we practice? I just want few volunteers in this meeting to just look at the logos and tell me these logos. I mean, there are some great personalities also. They're successful, or the logos or the companies are successful or unsuccessful. I'd like to just make a record. Can you come back to me quickly, dear audience? Anyone quickly about Nokia? Is it a success or a failure?
It was a success, but then success depends upon whether you're able to continue on that path over a period of time. So I would say it was highly successful, but they failed to keep in touch with the times.
Okay, so right now we consider them as a failure, right?
No, I would say it's a success.
Okay, right. Thanks, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon. Anyone who can speak about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam?
Yeah, he is
Quick one,
successful. So
please.
only, yeah, he is successful. So only we are remembering for more than many years.
I mean, anyone remembers? Thank you so much. Anyone remembers Andhra Bank?
Yes.
Is it a success or a failure? Andhra Bank is no more now.
I
It's
would
not
say
there.
it is still a success. They got taken over, but that's a government decision. Okay, it's got nothing to do with the bank per se.
Yeah. Okay. Any other views? Similarly, Xerox. Quick one.
Successful.
Okay. Kodak.
Yes. I would say
Kodak is a failure.
Somebody talking about a failure. Okay. And BlackBerry?
Again,
Yeah,
failure.
it was successful, but they can't able to keep the trend till now.
So
Okay.
it's actually a win-win situation. BlackBerry is a win-win situation, sir. It's a more of a success as well as failure, sir, for me.
Steve Jobs,
Successful.
success. Great. Thank you. Thanks for your views. See, Kodak is a company which has started in 1839, and the company is still running today. I'll just give you a few insights. Like, they have done so much of innovation into the imaging technology. I mean, they have developed the films, and for so much of this world's history is memorized on Kodak films. Okay, ignorance to new technologies definitely has not kept them going at the same pace, and they had to file their bankruptcy in 2012, and it has become a management story. Everybody will talk about any failure. It's Kodak, they have not kept up pace. But then imagine a company which started in 1839 still surviving today, that is of almost about 200 years, close to 200 years. And let me tell you, they had their own peak revenues and profits, but now if you see, they're almost consistent at about $1,000 million plus business over last 4 years, and they're making profits. Next, going to Nokia. Nokia was started in 1865, and they were never into this technology business. Of course, those days this mobile technology, all that was not there. They started as a pulp mill. Pulp mill is basically a pulp which is created, which is cooked from the wood waste or wood, which will be a raw material for making a paper. And they were into rubber industry and cables. In the early 1970s only, they ventured into this networking and radio industries. And we all called them a failure. Okay, but today they are trying to fight back, coming back with many mobile phones. Similarly, Andhra Bank. Center's decision to merge Andhra Bank with Union Bank of India snapped the emotions like the people of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. I mean, Andhra is like, it has an emotional connect with the people. There was nothing wrong with the bank. It's vanished into thin air. The logo itself brand itself is gone. It's a 96 years old brand, and it is started by one of the eminent freedom fighters, Bogaraj Pattabhi Sitaramaya, and it was started in 1923. Similarly, now if we go to another successful companies, we have mixed views. We say they're both success and failure. BlackBerry. Research and Motion was found in what? It's a very young company, 1996. It's not even as old as me or some of our members. But they have reached great technologies. They were the ones to bring in pagers into the market, and that helped connectivity to a great extent. Whoever has used the pages those days, that was like, we were so happy with that. As salesmen, when a customer calls the office and we get a pager message from our office saying that so and so customer is trying to reach you, please connect with him or her. I mean, that was helping us to connect with the customers, connect with the family. In emergencies, families used to call up our office and say, we want to connect with Satish urgently. And we used to get a message. We, from a PCO, we used to call back our office, home or officer, a customer. So, I mean, this sort of technologies they have brought, though they had great growth story, and it has fallen down. If you see the curve, they're very consistent over last few years, and they're at about 853, 800, close to $900 million. they're consistently doing the business. Now we talk about Steve Jobs. We all like Apple iPhone, but we all know him as a successful entrepreneur and as a, even I admire him. But then he had his own set of failures. If his Apple III was a failure, it had design flaws, and he had a failure of the computer because it was not designed by his colleague, Steve Wozniak. Similarly, Next Computers also struggled a lot with him, and he himself was thrown out of the company which he formed in the year of 1980, where he was thrown out of the company he found, and he had to struggle, build other companies, prove himself, and then had to come back to Apple. So there was a set of failures he also faced. Now, coming back to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, we all remember him, but then he was a failure right from his college days. His first design of aircraft was a failure, and failed to become an Air Force pilot. He wanted to be an Air Force pilot. He never wanted to be a space scientist. But there he was not selected. And a rank before him was selected as a Air Force pilot, and he lost the chance. And then a satellite SLV, when it was launched from Sriharikota, it landed in Bay of Bengal in no time, and it was a big failure. But luckily that time, Dr. Sarabhai supported him as a leader and taking all the questions from the media and the government. And he turned out to be another great scientist later. I mean, he proved it that we can launch many satellites, and we are one of the biggest in space technology today. Similarly, Xerox. How many of you know what is the big thing about Xerox? Can I have a quick answer, please? Audience, anyone?
Only thing I know is the best ad that they used to run saying that you don't Xerox a Xerox. You call it a photocopy.
Yeah.
The name of the company is Xerox. The document is called photocopy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it has become a name for that. But anybody else can say another thing without which today we cannot live on this earth. Ethernet. Ethernet connectivity was found by Xerox. And today, is Xerox surviving on their own? No, they're almost like the photocopying technology has spread into so many companies, so many people are there. But they have now sold part of their share with Fuji, and they're part of Fuji's portfolio. Xerox is not standing on its own. But then the Xerox word remains forever in our minds, and many of us do not even know that they were the inventors of the Ethernet. These are some things which we need to understand. I mean, what I'm trying to say is the background of the whole story, a whole company, or a person, or a situation, not many of us try to look into. We just formed opinions based on somebody saying something. And that is where I come from. Now, if we go back to the same slide where all these logos were there, and if we see any company, there is a business life cycle. And this is from one of the management websites, where it says it starts up, it has got a rapid growth, maturity, very stabilized operations, and when they don't keep up with the technologies or the needs of the market, some companies do not go down, and some, though they have a dip, they reach a saturation, but then they reinvent themselves and try to grow again. That is what is the space in which we have seen Kodak, we have seen Nokia, we have seen BlackBerry, maybe Xerox merged with Fuji, so now we cannot call them as an independent company. Similarly, if you see the story of Dr. APJ Kalam, yes, he had suicide failures. This is a great story. He has become the president of the country. And now, if I ask you all the same question, I mean, if I perspective, whatever perspective we had in our minds about these companies, so are they successful or are they failures? Every companies, I mean, again, I would like to know quick views from you.
I think there are peaks and troughs. Okay, so successful at one point of time, but they couldn't keep up with the world around them, and so they went into oblivion. In terms of individuals, if you look at a decision that they take, now not doing good in college is not a hallmark for success. Okay, not getting to be a fighter pilot was in a way blessing in disguise, because if he had been a fighter pilot, he would not have been the president of India. Right? You have to look at it in that manner.
Yeah. So thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon, for that. So it all becomes a opinion-based world than fact-based world. Okay, this is what I want all of us to think and form an opinion or form a judgment about something. So don't judge a book by its just cover or the color of its cover. Look into the details, think about it, so that we give a better judgment and we give a better opinion, informed opinion about something. I mean, in today's world, you get a pizza much faster than when you need an ambulance. I mean, that's how is the world. And AI dominance is where we have so much information coming in, but we don't know what is right and what is wrong. Again, AI is learning from what is there in the internet, isn't it? So what we feed information is what is coming back to us. So my only request is check the facts before you form an opinion or express it to somebody else. Okay, that is the only thing. So let us give more importance to the human intelligence HA than AI. Thank you so much. I know I took longer time than allocated. Hope this made some sense and the way we think can change. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Yeah, I think it will come back to me, Satish. Thanks for that. Beautiful speech. Human intelligence is more important than artificial intelligence. That is a takeaway from me. And also, I always remember when I hear Nokia and Kodak, where Nokia lost its space when it decided not to go with Android. Kodak lost its space when it refused to give up its films to take the photos. So these are some breakthrough technologies. My opinion, can call it as success or failure, because over time they were the peak and over time they were out in the market more successful nowadays. Thank you. It was very informative. And, going back, I would be calling the second speaker for today, Toastmaster Sudha. Before introducing TF and Sudha, I would like to request Evaluator 2 to give the speech objectives of Speaker 2. Satish Menon, a distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Sudha is going to present a speech from the Pathway Effective Coaching Level 3 project, Connect with Storytelling. And the purpose statement of the project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. The member completing this project is focusing on using stories in a speech or creating a speech that is a story. The member may use any type of story, personal, well-known fiction, or one of his or her own creation. Listen for a well-organized speech that is a story or includes a story. Timer, please note that the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Yeah, thank you, distinguished Toastmasters, at this moment. Okay, to introduce our second speaker, Toastmaster Sudha. I didn't get her introduction, but yeah, with my experience so far in the club, she is our Vice President Education, a very kind and lovable person. Whenever I go to her for any help, she is always there and supporting me and guiding us. And I know that she is a homemaker and working as a HR now. So all the best for your speech, TM Sudha. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. I think it's better than the original introduction. Thanks. Let us start now. The timing starts. When I wanted to pursue my MBA when pregnant, my cousins just asked bluntly, "Can you do it now?" Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to travel, challenging to sit and write assignments. I need to take rest. But I silenced all those voices. Shh. After a few weeks, I was sitting in the exam hall and my mom is waiting outside rocking the baby. That day, I learned an important truth. Potential is greater than self. There is a you beyond you. You have been doing a lot of greater things in the past and even now. But God willing, you can do much more better things. As Shah Rukh Khan says in Chennai Express, don't underestimate the power of a common man. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Let me take you through my journey of doubt, of dreams, which comes or transitions to a reality. You know, during our childhood days, we used to travel to Tanjavur, and from there, we used to go to my aunt's place by a bus. And the journey is beautiful. It has a picturesque view, a beautiful road. On either sides, you have trees. You can see the rustle of the trees just touching the bus. On either side, Kaveri River is shimmering. And there is a roar of a train at a distance. That was enchanting. For me as a kid sitting in the bus, when I peeped out, I noticed people washing clothes, kids diving, swimming, laughing, playing in the river, and I wish I could be there. But life took its course. From a serene village, life moved me to bustling cities. Years passed, 2000, 2005, and we are in 2025 now. At the back of my mind, that scene is always there. With family, whenever we go to resort, get to see a pool, my mind drifts towards that scene. Oh, look at those beautiful faces, jumping and swimming. At that time, I'm pulled by my family, calling out, "How long in the pool? Come back." The dream gets dissolved. When I travel in highways or roads, again I think about it. How would that be to stay in water, listen to the roar of the train. Ooh. Yet, I was there, running for fun, running for work, running for family. And I keep thinking I should take a pause and reconnect with my dream. When my daughter had grown up, she has her own career now. At that time, I thought, why can't I think about my dream? That's when I thought, why not learn to swim? Now imagine this, a woman in her 40s wants to learn swimming. My wardrobe and my husband screamed, "You are too old for this." I said, "Shh, silence those voices." And I enrolled into a swimming class. The first 4 days, the pool was humbling. I was standing in a corner, practicing how to breathe, how to stay in water, how to float in water, the kicks. And around me were kids bubbling with energy, fearless, enjoying. Whereas I felt like a cat who has accidentally fallen into a bathtub. Again, I silenced my own voice. Shh. And I continued to practice the strokes. After 4 days, it's my turn to glide in the water. I was all excited. I'm going to take out my tube and I'll glide into the water. I went to the pool only to see summer vacation has started and all the kids were in the pool. They were looking like dolphins. I tried my first move, kicked the wall and glided forward and bam, only to crash in the tiny dolphin that was playing and it said, "Auntie." There I stopped. For a moment, I thought, have I joined a swimming class or have I joined a dolphin daycare center? Too many kids. Shh. I silenced all of them and asked them to move away. Another 4 days passed, 1 week was over. And another week of practice, my coach said, "It's time for you to dive." I was super excited. The idea is I dive, look at the nearest ladder and climb up. I already started feeling like a pro. I can do that here. That moment, I jumped, I went deep into the water. To my dismay, I can't see any ladder. My heart started racing. I didn't know what to do, but somehow I managed to float to the surface of the water, clinched to my coach, and wanted to step out immediately. And this continued for several times. Whereas when I look at the little dolphins and others, they were just swimming, jumping, gliding, happily they are moving. And to me, frustration grew up. When I was about to give up, I heard that roar of the train. This always reminded me to move forward. At that time, my coach came and said, "Ma'am, don't compare yourself with others. Keep moving." That word ignited me. I just continued with my practice. And one fine day, when I jumped inside, the shimmering ladder was looking like a treasure. That small glide gave me a new built confidence. I can swim. Today, friends, I'm not a shark in the pool. I'm a snail in the pool. The dolphins come and go, but I persist. I enjoy what I wanted to do. And somewhere this mantra comes in. There is a you beyond you. Potential is always greater than self. And as Shah Rukh Khan says, Don't underestimate the power of a common man. Thank you, Toastmasters. Over to you, dear Modi Shiva.
Thank you for your beautiful speech, Uda. I still wonder how you made sound with your design hearing it. Backs. What would I tell you if you believe me? The First World War was started because of a small action in a country. So in Austria in 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand was supposed to be the next prince of the country. But because of their internal politics and their internal disputes between two groups, so he was not able to become the prince and he was assassinated. And that created a trouble between Austria and Serbia. They declared war among themselves. Then Russia joined with Serbia. Germany joined with Austria. Britain and France are pulled into the war through their alliances. Just imagine that one assassination did not happen. Our world may not be exposed of a world war. We know about wars, we know about greater leaders like Napoleon, Genghis Khan, but we never known the world war where countries unite and fight among themselves. And that small action, I would say not small action, but an action happened in a country. And I can give some more examples like Troy. We have all seen the movies. One action of the Troy Prince has brought all the the army of Greece to that shore, and they are destroyed. And we are introduced to this Achilles heel, and Achilles was born. And at last, our own Mahatma Gandhi, when he was pulled off the train because of his color, that revolution has started. Through him, we got Martin Luther King, we got South African leader, I forgot his name. So many leaders. So we should not ignore that small actions what we're doing at life. Like what the word of the day, ripple effect. Its ripple effects can be smaller and it can be bigger also. Okay. Thanks for that. And I'm calling our table topics master of the day. He is Uday Kumar. To introduce himself, again, its introduction is not as available.
That's fine. I can actually.
That's okay. Yeah, he is a budding person preparing for his CAT exam, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's preparing for CAT exam. An enthusiastic Toastmaster. I think we joined together.
Yeah.
And I always see him, his smiling face and all his activities. Thank you, Uday Kumar. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm introduction, Mr. Kumar. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Happy Pongal to everyone and good morning. The purpose of the table topic master is to facilitate table topics where guests and members will have the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. I'll introduce a topic and call speakers who will be given 2 minutes to speak on the subject. Today, as the theme of the day is small actions, big impact, we often underestimate our power to make the difference, but it's these small gestures that can leave lasting impacts. To illustrate this, we are going to explore some thought-provoking questions. Okay, so who's ready to be inspired first?
I would like to take the topic.
Yeah. DTM Priyank, my question to you is, can you share a time when a small compliment you gave someone had a profound effect on them?
Thank you, Table Topics Master. Recently, I have been reading a book called People Magnet. It has like 62 tips for becoming a people person. I have been reading this book several times, like cover to cover, and still very obsessed with this book. I always go back to it. One thing in it is to appreciate people for the non obvious things, for the very little things. Take time, take a moment to see if somebody is not smiling. I always find if there is something I can tell to bring that smile on their face. A smile is a beautiful curve that sets up everything straight. That is a quote I would like to share with here. It could be as little as complimenting the earrings of a girl, or it could be the beautiful dress that she is wearing. Once, when I was attending a division conference at PayPal, I saw a beautiful lady gorgeously dressed up. I don't know who she was. I just simply told her, "You look so gorgeous. The dress is so beautiful." Less did I know that she was the wife of the division director, and she was going to sing a song after the lunch break. She was a little bit serious and tense and stressed when I saw her at the restroom. But after I told that she is looking gorgeous and beautiful, that glow on her face carried over for the entire evening. This is not to boast about myself, but it doesn't cost much to be a decent human being, and you don't have to buy rich things or costly things to make the other person happy and smile. So go ahead, find the little things and appreciate people for the non obvious things, the little things that can make people happy and smile. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, DTM Priyank. It was really good to know that everyday compliments really has a big impact on a person. Next up on who's interested in taking the topic?
Shall I take, sir?
Yeah, Toastmaster Murugesan.
Yes.
So the question for you is, what's one small habit that has significantly improved your life?
Yeah, small habit.
Yeah.
Thank you, TTM, for giving this opportunity. Since I have a little bit sore throat, the voice is a little difficult to talk. And see, the important thing is after joining this Wake Up Toastmaster, so getting up early itself, is a big boon for me. Like I can able to schedule my timings. I have to be prepared, and every Wednesday I'm thinking like today wake up. This Toastmaster is there. So in that way, uh, small things, getting up early and organizing the things the early itself, that makes the entire day more constructive and more useful. So in that way, this is a small thing only, like getting up a half an hour before or 1 hour before. It brings a lot of changes in our things. The making the more energetic, making the total organize the activity for the entire day. So at the end of the day, we feel a little bit content with that what we have done on the whole day. Otherwise, waking up late. So after half a day, what we have done, we become a little bit. We have a development of this. Uh, not big optimistic in that activity. So it's a small changes only, but gives a big impact on our daily things, on our growth and our potential. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster Murugesan. Next up on, I'd like to call Toastmaster Santosh. Are you there, Toastmaster Santosh?
Hi.
Hi.
CDM.
Hi. So the topic for you is, have you ever been inspired by a random act of kindness by someone else and how much did it impact you in your life?
Sorry, again.
Should I repeat once again?
Yes, more time, please.
Yeah, have you ever been inspired by a random act of kindness by someone, and how much did it affect you in the future?
Okay, thank you for the table topic, master. For this topic, table topic, master. Yes, it is definitely. When I think it was lot, but for example, I will tell from the Toastmaster platform itself when I am joining. What I came to know, first of all, I had an interaction with DTM Satish Menon sir. So at that time, what I felt is, how can I join? How can I join the Toastmaster? What are the impacts what are the benefits I will get there? I don't have any idea. But when I interacted itself, he gave me a lot of information that I didn't really know what was it. But I'm thinking my side, okay, this will be like this. I visualize. I had a perception in my view, but later it gave that ripple effect. When I'm attending one by one, for example, our DTM Alex told what is the importance of walk counter and grammarian. So each and every portion I enjoyed, and also I learned lot of things, not single and every single and thing in every day, and also I improved myself. So that the major effect from him is the kindness he showed, and he gave me the confidence to join this club. Okay, let you attend 3 meetings, then you decide whether you are going to join or not. So that boosted me. Okay, so this kind of pattern they are following. Okay, in each topic we are involving in the discussion. So this way I involved. Thank you. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Santosh. And next upon, I'd like to call Toastmaster Keshav.
Hi, Toastmaster Uday. Thank you so much. Please go ahead with the topic.
Hi. The question for you is, what is that one small change that you believe will have a big impact in your community?
So, what is the one small change that will impact me in the community?
Impact in your community?
Will have a big impact in my community. Okay. So, what is that one change? Okay, I believe one thing right from a childhood being the best version of myself. So, in order to day in day out, we have to give our best in everything. So, if you're giving the best today, we have to give the best tomorrow. So, same lies. I believe if this small change can be a major impact in community as well, our society can go in a long way. Be it the green evolution, keeping the government can restrain from the other countries are having a certain policies and guidelines where places can be in a neat proper manner. So if the same society in India or wherever we are living can be made possible like the other countries, then I feel that a small change of being the best version can be done in that house as well. So instead of having a mundane kind of a mindset, if we go in a creative angle where okay, this idea can be implemented, so this way we can improve the society. So in that genre, we can definitely take it forward and implement this idea. So over to you, table topic master Uday. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the answer. Next upon, I'd like to call Toastmaster Satish Kumar.
Thank you so much, Uday. Check if any guests are ready to take, otherwise I can comment.
Is anyone else interested in taking it? Let me know. Yeah, Jay Shankar is interested. I'll go for him first and then come back to you.
Yeah,
Sure,
hi,
thank you.
good morning, Uday.
Hi, Jayshankar. The question for you is, how can a smile create a ripple effect in this busy world?
Yeah, how can you come again? How can I smile?
How can a smile create a ripple effect in this busy world?
Yeah, yes, smile can create a ripple effect in busy world. Like everything set on the mood. If you start our day very with very tension or sadness or anger, it will ends up in the anger. The whole day will be in the same mood. So it will be like it will be energy consuming. It will lower energy. We cannot able to do other things. So we should start a day with a smile. So we have to ripple our smile to every people we see, and start from our home with our parents. Sorry.
No, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yeah. We have to ripple our smile with our parents, friends, and our colleagues, so that we can set our mood and also their mood. It also make them comfortable to share their emotions and opinions and their thinkings to us, and we can also able to share our emotions, thinkings, and opinions to them. So it will be able to make us a connect and to play a social to become closer with them as as a social person. So likewise, a smile will ripple our if likewise the smile works. If we ripple our smile, we can connect with many people and have more friends, and it will not consume our energy and make us slow. So we can so I'll be energetic all over the day. So that's all from myself. Over to you, Uday.
Thank you. And lastly, I'd like to call Toastmaster Satish Kumar.
Yes, Uday, thank you.
Hi, sir. The question for you is, have you ever taken a small risk that led to be a rewarding experience?
Small risk.
That led to be a rewarding experience.
Thank you so much, Uday. I did take a lot of risks. One of the risks that I always took was to go ahead and talk to people. If you don't know something, just go and ask. I mean, never feel shy. It always felt, am I risking my credibility in front of the people by asking silly questions? But somebody told me a day that no, just ask. If you get an answer, it's good. If you don't get an answer, it is still fine. You can still move ahead. So this one small statement, if you get helped me a lot, and I kept on asking people because when I was in sales, then I moved into some training, then I became a project manager. I took so many roles in my career because I had this inquisition to ask, learn. Sometimes people help, sometimes people do not help. But ask a question, ask a clarification, reach out to somebody to understand more about a subject is what has helped me. So that has taken that small risk of asking a question, which we refrain ourselves many a times. How does the other people feel? That has helped me a lot in reaching higher positions in the career and also in life also. if I don't know something, I would better ask somebody so that they guide me, or whatever little opinion or experience they have, they will share with me, which will enhance my thinking. Okay, there's another choice for me to do, take a step. So this is how I managed my life so far, with taking that risk of asking a small question. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. I really have able to connect with you in this, and a lot of times I get my doubts cleared, and sometimes I get embarrassed. But that too leads only to a better experience of questioning it in the better way. And with that, I'd like to conclude my table topic session. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Uday, Toastmaster Uday. It was in line with the theme, and all the topics was really good. And to close my theme of the day today, I want to give one last example which has transformed the way we see things today. Facebook was introduced in 2005, and we got the like button of Facebook introduced in 2009. I would say that has transformed how we use our social media, because we all go and see the information in mobile, but how we know that the creator knows, yes, somebody else have liked the creation. The introduction of like button, a small thing, but has transformed the way how we use social media in our mobile phones, and how the advertisers and the creators know that, yes, our creation is worthy of the people who are receiving it. And yeah, with that, I close the theme of the day today. And I would like to hand over the control to General Evaluator for his session.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shivakumaran. And let's quickly get into the evaluations. The first speaker was TM Satish Kumar, and it was evaluated by Keshav. May I request Keshav to give the evaluation for Speaker Satish Kumar?
Thank you, General Evaluator Alex Jacob, sir. So, Satish Kumar, sir, you have taken the topic very in an awesome and very stirring way. It was very the storytelling part was, the presentation was awesome, and the way the knowledge you imparted on the aspects of Nokia, Andhra Bank, Blueberry, Xerox, and about the Chief Jobs and APJ Kalam was extensive, and it was really nice. The metrics part, you could have done a better, sir, like on the year and the metrics presentation part could have been better. It was a little blur. We could have done it better. And the objective of telling about we should not judge book by its cover was well understood, and the knowledge imparted on this particular topic is taken by all, sir. But just one thing, sir, that the storytelling and the presentation metrics was one thing that you can improve on, and you can really that given the timings and other things, you can improve on that metrics, and because that was little lag when the storytelling presentation was really awesome and very stirring, and it was really captivating, and the visualization was really nice, sir. So thank you so much. Over to General Evaluator Alex. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Keshav. Keshav is doing the evaluation for the very first time, right? Okay, so big round of applause to Keshav. And so a couple of observations to the speaker and the evaluator. See, in Toastmasters, this is for evaluator first. Toastmasters, we follow a sandwich technique. So the positives and the areas of improvement, that's the kind of technique. And we wrap up with, again, the positives. So you need to be familiar with the structure. So this is the learning of Toastmasters, how to give a feedback. And how is the feedback given? The positives, what are the good things you liked it, and what are the areas where you think the person could improve. And that's purely your opinion about it. It's not the reality, but it's your opinion and how you felt it. So that the evaluation sheet, third sheet or the fourth sheet will have the parameters. So as a beginner, you can always go through that and understand how it is. A couple of things for the speaker, Sadish Kumar. So probably the timing part, I'm not sure about how much exact time. So the number of slides at 18 slides coming at the first 5 seconds itself took the interest out of me, because for me 18 slides mean one whole day presentation. So that's it. That's that much of slides are there.
Right.
So for me, it could have been one slide with that 6 pictures and asking the same question. Do you think it's a success or failure? So now what happens here is, even if somebody says it's success or failure, it's fine. It comes more of a answer to the question, and you will have time to understand how it works rather than adding the points there, and that becomes an obvious thing that you need to talk on. So that could have been done. Second, reading the narrations and the presentation won't help, because that's some information which we already know. So rather than putting everything on the slide, if you had only one word, typical to quote Steve Jobs, 1 slide, 4 words, 4 slides, 16 words, that's it. The whole presentation, whatever you want to talk. So I think that would have made the impact. Overall, the stories were brilliant. I think stories elaborated a lot more than the prescribed time. So I think that there was the gap. In Toastmasters, when the time is allotted to you, I think you can add stories, add whatever you want, but it's all about how do you manage the whole show in that time allotted. That makes the difference. And that is very difficult. Honestly, that is very difficult. All right. So big round of applause to our speaker 1 and evaluator. Big round of applause. Thank you so much. And now let's move on to the speaker number 2, Sudha, and was evaluated by DTM Sadish Menon. May I request Sadish Menon to give his feedback?
You mute.
You're on mute, Satish.
Thank you. Toastmaster Sudha, your speech, I always believe that every speech, if you tell your story, it comes out with that experience, it comes out with that passion, and it's your story. You can say it the way you want. And your speech today was also in that direction, where you say the you within you. And you gave us a trailer in the beginning where you said that you took up an MBA when you were pregnant, and how you went and wrote the exam after your kid was born, and your mother was standing outside with the kid. So that gave, like a movie, a precursor to what was going to come in the entire speech. And then, like you see in some of the movies, it went back to flashback in the childhood, where you talked about, visualized about the trains, the greenery in the fields, the children bathing in the river. I'm sure it took a lot of us back to our childhood days. And somebody like me to my current days also, because I live in that kind of an environment quite often. So that's the power of visualization. When you talk about certain things and the way you describe it, and people can visualize it in their heads, that's the impact of a good story. Take you back to your childhood days and tell people about how you liked being there. What was it? What did it have to do with the title? Not very much till this moment. Okay? So you took them back, and then you brought the entire train engine into the entire picture of the train moving with the sound. Okay? So that train, I think, was the connecting factor in the entire speech, to say, as the train keeps moving, the train doesn't judge anybody. Okay? The train doesn't say who needs to get on and who needs to get off. Train doesn't deny a right of entry to people, but the train just moves. That's what it is supposed to do. And that, I think, was the binding line in the entire speech, to say, how can I do better than what I want to do? So after having visualized your childhood, and you said you started swimming learned swimming at the age of 40. Now that was the thing of the train, to say that how do I move ahead with life? How do I do something different? And the visualization of you trying to learn swimming was also very good, because it took some of us to our swimming times when we also tried to learn swimming. And you expressed that you didn't have any kind of apprehension in trying to learn together with kids who were there. and how it helped you to become better, more self-confident, and also to be a better swimmer. Now, in all of this, what I found out was you used excellent narrative, you used excellent visualization, and you had a good, I would say, flow of the entire story, giving the background of the village, having the theme of the train running through the entire story, and using the word shh to signify the train, as also to silence the negative thoughts in your mind. So all in all, a very, very good speech. What can be improved? Yes, instead of giving too many examples, if you can just take a one example or maximum two and then build on it, it will be even better than what you spoke today. And I felt that the ending was a bit abrupt. So if you can do a very seamless ending to the speech, it will be a very excellent speech. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Satish Menon, and thanks, Sudha, for a great speech and a great storytelling. I'm sure we will all remember the train journey and how you acted that, and that will be in our minds for sure. Thanks a lot. Now, quickly, let's get into the timers report. May I request Navanitha to give his report?
Yeah, thank you, DTM Alex. Yeah, it's my first time taking time role. Then I realized that how much. I think this is one of the best role where you can fully focus on the meeting without any distractions. And I think I was totally into Sudha's speech, and I think I also got late for a few seconds to show up the green card. Sorry about that. So speaker one, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, took 16 minutes 36 seconds. And speaker two, Toastmaster Sudha, took 8 minutes and 48 seconds. And table topic speakers, speaker number one, DTM Priyank, took 2 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Murugeshan took 1 minute and 33 seconds. Toastmaster Santosh took 2 minutes 1 second. Toastmaster Keshav took 1 minute and 33 seconds. And yes, Jay Krishnan took 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Toastmaster Satish Kumar took 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And evaluator one, Toastmaster Keshav took 1 minute and 43 seconds. And evaluator two, DTM Satish Menon, took 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Over to you, DTM Alex.
Thanks, Navanitha. Thanks a lot. And let's move on to the counter report. May I request DTM Satish Menon to give the counter report?
Thank you. So my R counter report for this meeting goes as follows. In the opening, the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Priyank, had no filler words. DTM Alex Jacob, the president's speech, had so 3+ times, 3+ times, absolutely 3+ times, and 3+ times. Secretary Keshav, as part of his meeting minutes, had the filler words 3+ times. TM Modi, in his opening, had and 3+ times, like 2+ times, 3+ times, so 3+ times, and okay 3+ times. General Evaluator had 3+ times and so 3+ times. Timer had so 3+ times and 3+ times. Me as the counter has 3+ times. So DTM Priyank as the grammarian had 3+ times. TM Modi in the second round had yeah once, right 2 times, and I think 2 times. Toastmaster Keshav, as part of his introduction of speech evaluator, had 3+ times, yeah 1 time, and so 2+ times. Toastmaster Satish Kumar had 3+ times and 3+ times, 2+ times, basically 3+ times, like 3+ times, but 3+ times. Toastmaster Sudha, in the second speech, speech number 2, had 2+ times and 3+ times. TTM, Toastmaster Uday, had okay 2+ times, 2+ times, and 3+ times. In the TT, DTM Priyank had 3+ times. Toastmaster Murugeshan had 3+ times, like 2+ times, so 3+ times, and but 3+ times. Toastmaster Santosh had 3+ times, but 3+ times, and 3+ times, and so 3+ times. Toastmaster Keshav had okay 3+ times and 3+ times. Guest Jayashankar had yeah 1 time, like 2 times, so 3+ times, and 3+ times. And Toastmaster Satish Kumar had and 3+ times, also 2+ times, and because 1 time. That is my time our counter report for today's meeting. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, thank you, DTM Satish Menon, and I'm sure as a club we crossed a century of hours and fillers today, and probably we could do that better. That's a distinction which we don't want for sure. Thanks a lot, DTM Satish Menon. Now may I request grammarian DTM Priyank to give her report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Coming back as the grammarian, we had a lot of good usages today. Toastmaster Sudha had the power of 3 in her speech. There were a lot of good usages like bubbling with energy, clinched my coat, little dolphins, shimmering ladder, shark in the pool, snail in the pool in her prepared speech. The word of the day, ripple effect, an idiom of the day was used. The word of the day and idiom of the day were used by distinguished Toastmaster Alex. The word of the day were used by distinguished Toastmaster Alex, Toastmaster Sivakumaran, Toastmaster Santosh, and Toastmaster Uday Kumar. If anybody else had used, probably I missed in juggling between the Sergeant-at-Arms and grammarian. My apologies. Kudos to all those who had used the word of the day and idiom of the day. Please go ahead and use it in your daily life as well, not just with today's meetings. Coming to the constructive feedback part, introduce himself can be introduce him. When we are introducing ourselves, it can be introduce himself, but when we want to introduce others, it has to be introduce him, not introduce himself. All the examples was good must be all the examples were good. Thinkings can be thoughts. Very awesome can be breathtaking or stupefying. Very nice can be charming.
Very nice.
So we had a great meeting and very good usages. I learned a lot of good usages today. With that, I pass the control back to the General Evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Alex Jacob.
All right, thank you, DTM Priyank. We'll hear the key points. Thanks a lot. So, quick report from my side. So, Shashi Tharoor had once said, India is a place everybody seems to be very busy on the roads. Everybody is busy on the roads, but nobody is on time. I think this applies to Toastmasters meeting across, and particularly today's meeting. That's what I felt like. If you look at Toastmasters meeting, look at the agenda, right? Everything is there on time, right? But most of the agenda is not followed. Why? That's something which we need to really look into it. So let's get into the aspect of evaluation, general evaluation. First is Sergeant-at-Arms. Thanks for Priyank for stepping in. Of course, Satish Kumar was there. So this is something which we can as a club. If speaker or if a member has a big round of applause. So you're a natural speaker. You can connect very well with the audience. So two places where you could avoid this, as in the introduction is not there. So the moment you say the introduction is not there, it affects your credibility as a master of the ceremony. Because as a master of the ceremony or Toastmaster of the day, when you say that, it shows that you're not prepared. Having said that, if you had removed that line, the introduction is not there, or I don't have it, and you can introduce the way you like it, I think it could be an impromptu speaking. It's an impromptu introduction. The effect can be felt as a good thing, right? Because the most of the members sitting there may not know whether the introduction is passed to you or not, but those lines can be a game changer. So that's one thing. Second thing, right, this is something which I've noticed with almost every other Toastmaster of the day. The whole idea is how do we manage the time and the other events in the agenda, right? When you see that we are going off track, so probably the Toastmaster of the day has to put it back through communication to telling to the members, or cutting short of a little the theory part or the explanations, and getting all of us on track. So this is not particularly about you, but it's in general maybe because we are following a template of Toastmasters of the day, we see that, okay, this is how it has to be, right? So probably that is something which we can eliminate and say, hey, we are running short of time. Let's jump into the next segment, right? So that's something which we can do it. So overall, great job. I'm sure you are becoming one of the stalwarts of TMODs of Wake Up Chennai and Toastmasters. A big round of applause for the Toastmaster of the day. And next is Table Topic Master. For me, he did a phenomenal job. Why I say Table Topic Master, they did a phenomenal job. So that I think he had sensed that we are running short of time, and he just got straight into the topic and picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what actually had done in this process is he saved a lot of time. Now, why do we need to be on time? Because a lot of Toastmasters who wants to speak in table topics, we need to give time, right? So that can be saved in speech times, evaluation times, and whatever appropriately is taken, that can be saved. So I think Uday did a brilliant job. Good topics, great topics. Only place where this is again for the future table topic masters, avoid calling speakers Toastmaster of the day and general evaluators because they already have a substantial speaking slot available, right? So no need to call them. So today, instead of Sadish Kumar, and Sadish Kumar was gracious enough to tell that, why don't you call the guest? Probably you missed the message. That's fine. This is learning. That is absolutely fine. So probably if I was the table topic master, I would have called Navneeta because he had only a relatively smaller speaking segment today. And I would have given another 2 minutes for him to speak. So that would have been great. Evaluators, Keshav is doing for the first time. I'm sure he will be having he had a good experience of evaluating. It's not easy to evaluate. For my first evaluation, I think I took 1 week, and not after the speech, before the speech. I called up all the senior Toastmasters and said, I'm shivering. I don't know how to evaluate, guide me. And then they gave me a template and I did something. I made a mess out of it. But that's fine. That's fine. We are in Toastmasters for that, learning and improving, right? Absolutely fine. Great job. Good tag reports. So that's my report, and over to Toastmaster of the day. And I request the Sergeant at Arms to launch the polls also. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. I got my feedback. I will improvise on after that. Yeah, and since we have Sergeant at Arms calls for Zoom Master for conducting polls. In the meantime, can I call Listening Master to conduct a session?
Who is the Listening Master?
Hi, sir, Alex. So thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Shivakumaran. So in today's session, Satish shared many things, and he mentioned many companies. So Kodak was started when?
1964.
Nice guess. Another thing? Anyone else? Okay, so Satish sir has talked about BlackBerry's and Nokia's growth as well as consistency. How did they come across? So what do you think BlackBerry's downfall was?
They not came up to trend. They not linked with Android and new technologies, touch phones, like and so. Their only uniqueness is keypad mobile. So nowadays people don't like keypad mobiles. They only move to touch mobile and pen stick. I mean, mobiles using stick pen. I mean, touch pens.
Okay, so after Steve Jobs, Apple. In between some years, Steve Jobs have been fired out of Apple, and he did some short mini companies. So what are all the companies and what is it?
Next is a name of one of the company he started, and then Pixar is one of the name of company. He started a studio for animated films.
Okay, thank you. So over to TM Modi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster K7. So, Zoom Master, have you got all the polls answered? Do we have the results?
The poll is already launched. Both the prepared speakers went more than 30 seconds over time, so they are not in the poll. We need one more vote to close the
Where
poll.
is the poll launched?
The poll is already launched.
All of you can see the poll.
Yeah, I can share a QR.
Yeah, Alex, I can see it's there.
I was able to answer it.
I'm
All
not
right.
able to see here in the chat. I don't know where it is launched.
It's a Zoom poll
Prompted in the screen.
screen. If you're on the we cannot relaunch it also, right, Priyank?
Anyway, no problem.
I can share the QR, sir. Just one moment. I have the QR.
All right, we can do
Leave it,
that. I'll ask the guests, anyone to share the feedback. Please do it, Priyank, no problem. Jayakrishnan, would you like to give a feedback?
Yeah, yeah, TM Modi. So I have joined Toastmasters Club before 1 year, I think. So it has been 1 year, I think. So it was good going, and we can able to get the feedback and the repeated words from our team members. So it was helpful for me to improve myself, and I can able to make a note that those things I can improve on my speech. So next time I will not be repeat that. I mean, I will not do the mistake by repeating the same words. And the I mean the effective poll. I mean the poll voting of poll was so good, so that we can able to conclude that who is in the best speaking. So that's all. That's on myself, Alex. Over to you.
Thank you, Jayakrishnan. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. All those who have got the Zoom
We got
QR
9
code.
responses.
QR code is shared in the group, so kindly use that QR code to cast your voting. All right.
Shall I give one more minute, Alex? We got 9
Yeah,
responses.
yeah, maybe 10, 11 is good for the current
Better
number.
to post it as a link here. That is much more easier, in my opinion.
We can't post it as a link. Can
No,
we
no, no.
post
I'm
it as
saying
a
generally as we do in our earlier meetings. Okay. Clicking on the link from here and
Should be
okay,
a
we will
pop-up on your Zoom meeting itself. I don't know
No,
why.
maybe it's because of the phone or a type of phone. That's the reason. Okay. All right. So, Anand, would you like to give any feedback?
Yes. It was a wonderful meeting. A lot of insights. If you see the prepared speech, the first speech was completely mind touching, and the second speech was completely heart touching. And the table topics, the table topic master has given, it was wonderful topics, and really appreciate the role players who has taken the multiple roles. So that was amazing job. So overall, the meeting quality is good, and the Toastmaster of the day has done a fantastic job. Over to you, DTM Alex.
Thanks, Anand. Thanks. And Anand is also, are you the current president of Madras Toastmasters or you're the immediate past president?
I'm PM. Yeah, immediate past president.
All right. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Anand. So, Priyank, can you share the results?
Yeah, just one moment.
And also a quick update about the introduction. So introductions for a tag role and all is not mandatory. It depends on the speaking time you're giving. For example, TM Modi, we need a good introduction because he's going to take the whole session, right? Speeches, it's an important segment. We need to have a good introduction. But whereas it comes in evaluation and other things, you can have a quick one-liner. That's it. That is more than enough. No need of a lengthy introductions. So I know that it's all a practice which you have seen. So if you're calling a tag team, you can say Timer is working as a consultant. That's it. Or an accountant, he's a senior manager in the so-and-so company. Grammarian, he's an entrepreneur. That's it. That's good enough. Whereas a TMOD, you can give that he works here, this and this, the experience, hobbies, passion, interest, and things like that. Yeah. Can you read out the winners list? Oh, okay. You're adding that. Okay, the best role player, GE DTM Alex Jacob. Best tag role player, Accounters DTM Sadish Menon. Best evaluator, DTM Sadish Menon. And best TT speaker, Santosh. TM Santosh, congratulations to all the winners. And we are at 9:03. I'm sure, like Anand said, it was mind-touching, heart-touching. I'm sure it is stomach-touching now. Before that, let's have a quick group picture and let's end the session. Can somebody take a quick picture? I'll also take. Some more cameras, quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. One second. Are you all there?
Yes.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. One more person, please take it, okay? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I adjourn meeting number 305. Let's meet next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.